How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Bengals football is back. Preseason game number 1 out of the way, dropping this one to the Buccaneers. As always, preseason football, it's a test drive. Offense, your starters out there for one drive, bring a bunch of backup guys in, see what they got. It's never anything to be completely worried about when your team loses a preseason game, obviously. But there is a lot to talk about with the Cincinnati Bengals this season. I mean, this being a team in the past, we ain't seen Joe Burrow ever dress up for a preseason game and actually take meaningful snaps. Now, we did see him get what was it, 3 snaps? Was it last year? 3 snaps? Kind of, here's a couple handouts from conservative play calls just to get the starters out. So that was last year, but we've consistently talked as Bengals fans like, hey, look at the slow start. Now, sometimes the hands are tied, right? Burrow's health more important than forcing guys out there on the field, but sometimes you just want to see your starters get out there and get some reps. That way they're more prepared for that start of that season. And I think we learned a lot in this first game regarding the Cincinnati Bengals, specifically with this offense. Some good things. The one negative being Jermaine Burton didn't get any play time until the fourth quarter. And boy, did he show out when he did play. Understandably so. Yoshi Vosh had a great camp. He even looked impressive early in this game with the Bengals as well. So, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like Jamar T, Yosavash as the Bengals top 3 right now with the chance for Jermaine to break that barrier down in the future. T. Higgins, who, by the way, again, looking pretty solid out there. We had a lot of questions after last season's injury problems or quarterback problems. Where would T. Higgins be contract year? I still think this man's going to have best year he's had of his career. Again, just considering the circumstances, Bengals offensive line, which looked pretty solid in front of Joe Burrow for the most part in this game, did have the one blow up the middle there. But besides that, again, short one drive. Besides that, was pretty impressive holding up on the pass protection there. And considering T. Higgins' contract year, Burrow healthy, I just can't see Higgins not blowing up and going off this season. Let me talk about Chase Brown. Zach Moss missed this one. Illness came up the day before. Still important here to know, regarding a Bengals backfield. Chase Brown played the drive, and that was it. If the Bengals seen him as more of a split the carries guy, or even less than anything less than we're gonna 50 these carries, I think he plays more than that drive. Right, he's gonna get a lot more reps, a lot more time to play and grow and improve. We didn't see that. I think that's a big thing for the stock rising. Not only if you're a fantasy football interestee, but if you're just interested in where the Bengals are going in general with the youth behind, or in his backfield, we should say. And I like that. I like that a lot. I want to see Chase Brown get his chance to go out there, make some pass protection, or grow in his pass protection weaknesses that we've heard him talk, or heard many talk about. And then obviously we know his ability on the ground. And he did again. We seen him go back there, make a couple big sticks there for Joe Burrow. It's a big learning process, but he'll get better and better over time. I like that, though. I liked a lot of that, or I liked a lot of what the Bengals did there with Chase Brown. It just made me feel like, hey, this is going to be a guy for the future for the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll see. But the biggest thing I noticed in this football game, huge, was the amount of pre-snap motion we seen them use. 9 of the 12 plays we've seen the pre-snap motion. Technically 8 of 10 if you want to scrap the false start, the false start infraction, which second play after that, again, no pre-snap motion. I may have still selected that the same play. It was a third and long regardless. We don't know. Could have been, could have not been. Preseason. Nonetheless, that comes out to 75% of your plays using pre-snap motion. Last season, the Bengals ranked middle of the pack around 48%. Lots of talk when you have T. Higgins, when you have Jamar Chase, to move these bodies around, figure out the matchups, figure out the coverage, do as much as you can to exploit a team's defense because you have the weapons and you have the personnel to do so. Much like, and this is why it really, got a lot of chatter and rumblings from Bengals fans across, social media and whatever, is because you see what Miami was doing. Team that led the league in pre-snap motion. And you've seen the way they're tearing apart defenses, finding ways to get Tyreek open, finding ways to get Waddle open. And I think, again, new face on the OC, or as OC and pitcher, maybe incorporating more of that. And I am ecstatic. Huge fan do something, whether it be the motion, whether it be the no huddle and let Joe Burrow call some more plays, whatever it's got to be. We've seen them get to the line of scrimmage very often in this game, 18, 20 seconds, little motion. Burrow still 10, 12 seconds to look at the defense, look what's happening, or instantly snap the football off that motion, sees what he likes, goes exactly where he wants. We've seen that on a T. Higgins touchdown pass, actually. T. Higgins came from top of the field, came to the bottom. Joe snapped it, found his guy, instantly beat him in the, or, created that open space. The creativity of plays like that was what's important, right? You had the bunch cover or bunch set up top. You brought T to the bottom. Space was open. Instantly, Burrow said, I got the matchup at 1. Here's the football. T make this man miss. Touchdown. Exactly what happened. Love it. Love it a lot. We'll see if they continue to build on that moving forwards. Nonetheless, thought Burrow looked pretty sharp in this one. Love the Higgins. The Higgins double coverage pass there. Almost came down with it. Nonetheless, though, like what we see out of the Bengals here. Again, preseason game 1. Love the y'all's thoughts. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.